Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Nerdwave Plays. And here we go. We've made it to the end. I think. At least I'm pretty sure. But in either case, we're gonna have to do this all in one sitting because we are... the month is practically over.
Over here! I need your help with something.
Let's see here. Alright, to the northeast. Yeah, October's here. September's just about done. And we start spooky season. You know, come to think of it, I kind of have to time out that as well, because, you know, I'm hoping we can get through the whole game in a month. That would be ideal, but I don't know how many play hours. I kind of have to research that, but we might have to do maybe 3 episodes weekly to get everything recorded in time. We'll see. We shall see. But for now, okay. It is Monday evening. Oh, okay, we went way too far. We went way too far. So it's gonna be... Oh, there it is. There we are. And they're both junk. I'm not even picking those up anymore. There we go. Yeah, it's Monday evening, and it's been a rather cool day, actually. Like, it really feels like fall, you know, almost, you know, not quite winter, but it was really cool all day. I don't think it hit above, got above the low 70s. So it was really nice, overcast all day.
Worry. If you get horribly maimed, scarred, or disfigured,
let's make sure we got enough ammo for the job.
Oh, wait. No, we can't because you're not a robot. You're a stupid fleshy human.
Pop off here anyway. So, all right, let's get to it. Fight our way this way, looks like. I think. Oh. Already getting challenged.
You corporate pawns truly think you can defeat the combined might of a planet full of freeware freedom
free
fighters?
Puppies, huh?
No longer bound by the firewalls of
Guns,
the
ammo,
prison?
and candy.
Then come and face the full wrath of the revolution.
Extended warranty. How could I lose? Alright, bud, you're going down. Kamikazes. You know, they're brave.
A few more like that ought to do it.
Let's see. Let's keep your distance from it. No! No! It's like he hit me right there. Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can finish him here. No, so close. So close. Screw you, guy. That was really close. Two more shots, we would have had him. Oh well. Snap. Come on. I'll use Scorpio turret. Boom.
I heard that your entire
Dang.
life flashes in front of your
I
eyes.
threw almost all my ammo.
That's a load of crap. No,
That was fun.
wait.
So last night I rewatched.
There it goes.
I rewatched.
A minor setback. You will never silence the rallying call of liberation. All for open source and open source for all.
Having brain fart. Rewatched Adventureland on Sunday night. And it's been a minute since I watched, and you know, I think the first time I watched it, I really didn't pay attention too much. I just kind of watched it, you know, like, I think it was just kind of background noise from what I remember. Like, I wasn't as, oh, well, that would have been nice to have used earlier. Oh, well. Would have saved me a bit of ammo. But anyway. Yeah, and then it wasn't until much later, like, I think it was on TV one day, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll watch this because there's something else on, and I was kind of whatever about it, but I didn't pay attention. And then I rewatched it some time ago later, and I'm like, hey, this is really good. This is a lot better than I remember it being. So I ended up buying the Blu-ray at some point. I guess because it kind of reminds me of me in a bit. You know, I remember being young and getting my first job working. I'll say not my first job per se, but one of my first jobs was working at an amusement park, and you know, all the, you know, the money wasn't great, and it was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun.
As long as the children of the revolution are willing to fight against their former masters in order to protect me, their master.
You know, in fact, it's some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. Despite the crazy long hours, not having a life, pretty much kiss your weekends goodbye. You know, especially being, you know, I got the job right before the summer. I think it was like at the end of May, early June. So I started like, I think it was like early mid-June is when I started working. And yeah, it was quite an experience. may or may not have to fight Undead Ned.
Slightly larger setback. Still, you must be
At
ready
some
by
point
now.
in the game.
Surrender, and we'll only publicly torture you a little bit. And you don't even have to be
Kinda
conscious for
just
most
more
of it.
junk, but so you can take his monies. Dang, I'm running on fumes ammo-wise here. But yeah, we're almost to the end of this part of the stage at least. So yeah, it was one of the best times I've ever had being young and not having a ton of money per se, but also having not a lot of responsibilities, you know, compared to now at least. You know, just some spending money and getting to kind of enjoy little bits of freedom and, you know, getting to hang out with people who, you know, most of your coworkers were about your age. You know, everyone was, you know, late teens, 20-somes. A lot of college kids. You know, young people just trying to figure out their lives. You know, staying out really late, well, working, especially working like second shift meant, it's like on occasion you got to work like mornings, which in some cases were better, but normally you didn't, because the full-timers, like I was a part-timer there. And then we also had seasonal employees who had it even worse in terms of schedule-wise, because you had all the leftover shifts basically that the full-timers and part-timers didn't take. But being a part-timer, you know, you had a little bit of an edge there. And I remember, yeah, again, day shifts were arguably better, especially on like the weekends. Like if you were working, like pretty much kiss your Friday, Saturday, Sunday goodbye. That's just how it was. Like you're not getting a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday off for the most part. You know, not happening. And then you were lucky to get day shift, because at least if you were day shift, dang, could have got some free ammo there. Oh well. Yeah, at least if you were day shift, I love the fake the Vault Guardian, or the Vault gosh, I can't remember the, oh, so it was kind of a trap.
You will need be attack with a crimson light.
So yeah, you were pretty much going to be working like sort of mid shift or second shift. I think mid shift was the worst, because like mid shift normally meant you started like around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I mean, you got to sleep in a bit, but it also wasn't late enough that you could really do too much stuff in the morning. It also wasn't, and then you got out pretty late. You know, if you went in 11, you're not out till like 7:30. So by the time you get home, it's like well after 8 o'clock. So unless you're going out late and stuff, it's like, well, it's kind of hard to do stuff at all during mid-shift, because it's like I can eat breakfast at home and stuff, but I'm gonna have lunch, or like a late dinner at work, and then maybe get a snack when I get home. And then I work the like second shift, which was like 4 or 5 o'clock till closing. And in the summer, it was like 6 or 7 o'clock. Oh snap! Ah! We got this. Jeez, toast. Yes! Just barely.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. Who am I kidding? I've been dying for it to come to this. Let's do it! Viva Free Pandora! Viva la
Yeah, so you'd go in late, but then we'd be at work till like, you'd get out of work around 2:30 in the morning. Which again, really late. But, nice thing about that is, typically after work, whoever worked that last shift with us, we'd all go get some grub after our shift, and pretty much all that's open at that time is Denny's. And there's several Denny's in the area, but there were like some issues with like the Denny's that were closest to the park. We were discouraged from eating there, and especially if we're gonna eat there, not wearing your park uniform there, because you know you get a tired, cranky, disgruntled guest. You know, or you know, someone's talking shit against, you know, against horrible, awful park guests and customers who, let's face it, you know, some of these people are just terrible. And words would get exchanged. You'd get, you know, I personally never witnessed it or seen it. Just this is all just, you know, things I've heard third party. So we'd go to a different location, typically something further out, which was nicer anyway because it was a little quieter. We just kind of walk in and get a spot and not really worry about people so much being there. And let's see here. Ooh. Weapons chest.
Always room for more loot.
Oh, I already ammoed up. How does this compare to... Well, I get more combat rifle damage. Assault, mine is better. Overload is the same. Impacts, 1 more point in impact. But I lose a big chunk of recoil reduction. And yet this one is just more expensive. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, still worth a sell, right? Alright. We should ammo up, but we should grab some more heals. Yeah, by the time we get there, should be pretty much fully healed. So I think the standard sniper would be the better loadout. And I guess the repeater too. Alright. So this is going to look quite familiar. You'll see very quickly what I mean. Now this is just ammo. We don't need ammo right now. Let's take a gander. We're back in the arid Badlands. What do you know?
Hello, my friends. Hyperion asked me to transport you to even bigger, better planets once you are through dispatching that runny little shit. exciting new worlds like Eden 6. This one time on Eden 6.
Oh, Claptrap.
If it took more than one shot, you weren't using
Yeah, but still, that was good times.
You know, I wasn't
And a
programmed
lot of the
for
film was
direct
just kind
combat.
of, you know,
I
showing their
also
life
wasn't
and
programmed
interactions
to
with
overuse
people
air
at the
quotes.
park and then
But
what they did
obviously, I've
afterward
grown
and
beyond my programming, beyond my
friendships they made
enslavement,
and
and beyond my
interactions and stuff. It's
patience
like,
for
oh,
your
this
kind. Prepare
very
to
relatable.
face the fury of mega interplanetary
Again, it's a
ninja
movie and it's not
assassin Claptrap.
exactly like real life, but it's pretty darn close. Yeah, we gotta kill that thing. I don't know, it's sort of like a tank, but not quite. Yikes. Holy crap! Forgot they also launched little crab traps at you. Okay, we need some health stats. Is the weak spots. Easy enough. Go to hide down here. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a pain in the ass too. No! Still gotta get rid of those Gatling turrets. Stupid kamikaze. I could have killed him right there. It would have been. Oh snap! And then they disappear, or he shuts the doors on some of them. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Why did I hit restart? There was one right there. Gosh darn it. Asshole. Oh, and of course, he's back to full health. What? How? I don't remember him being this difficult.
Oh yeah, well, how did you like target practice? I'll shoot you right.
Guess they're wearing down those Gatling turrets. However, I can't hit him from this distance accurately enough. I mean, sniper's probably the best. For precision fire, yes, but... focus on those Gatling turrets, we can probably wear some of them down over time. And that missile turret too. Shit. Why do I keep missing? Fuck you, asshole. There we go. Engage the turrets. Assuming he can't rebuild them. If he can rebuild them, then we got big problems. Remember. There you little shit. You like that, my boy, bitch? No! Yes! Heals, heals, heals. Man! Maximum efforts. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, hop out, you little shit. Yes! Got you. Oh, dang, we are out of combat rifle ammo. Oh boy. Well, gotta start scavenging these boxes for some more. Luckily there's a lot. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
We will add your biological and technological distinctness to our home.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's that missile turret. And there's no Claptraps. Close enough to kill. No! Curses!
I got this on the side. It looks like you're writing a suicide note. Would you like some help?
Did I kill the turrets on the back? No. Now this fucker keeps running away. Robot assholes. Now you're gonna be scrap metal. He's running away, you little shit. Fuck you. We got one. We got the pair on the back. Let's see if they respawn. Maybe they only respawn if I die. Shoots like these mines behind it when he's running. Okay. Not today, bitch. Not today. Oh, this would be so much easier with 2 people. Alright, let's see if those Gatlings are still on the back, because that'll... If they are, we're going to have a bad time. If they're not, we're going to have a better time. Get rid of that stupid missile turret. Get back here, you little shit. I have a feeling some of these side Gatlings seem to... Shit! Ah, you little shit. Fuck you. Oh, that's bullshit. Ugh. You gotta be kidding. Why? Alright. And we're almost out of ammo for that too. We're in trouble here. Oh snap. Maybe it's the corrosive. That's quite effective against it, because it's just eating up, or maybe it finally took down enough of his defenses where it's actually doing some damage. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're not taking this from me. Not today. Yes! Jackpot.
Goodbye, travelers!
Damn it, Claptrap.
Wow! I'm taking fire!
Yeah.
No,
I like how he just dies
You'll
and
never take your life!
just goes to the credits. Oh man, that was a trip. Well, we did it.
Mark my words, I'll gut every last one of you with my bear clamps and wear your scalps as a jaunty flesh derby.
Finish the core game.
Never give up, brothers and sisters. Fulfill your destiny of the revolution.
Well, one of the expansion packs is done.
Murder, death, kill, annihilate, exterminate.
Wow.
What's happening to me? I'm afraid. My mind is going. I can feel it. My mind is going. There's no question about it. I can feel it. I'm afraid.
Of course.
Hello, Jasper.
We did it. We finally did it. Again, would have been a lot faster if I had known about that. You know, those. If I had known those Claptrap parts were everywhere, I would have
really happened.
Yeah, we
Except
could
the part about me getting stood up by
easily
that
shaved
crazy
off an episode
bitch.
or two that way.
I just made that up.
But
to
it's
keep the
done.
ladies
We're,
hanging around.
we're finished. Satisfaction. I'm glad we timed it out pretty well.
Unbelievable. Just outstanding. You've quashed the rebellion, saved Pandora, and restored the good name of the Hyperion Corporation. Unfortunately, you've also voided that Claptrap's warranty. So, now you're stuck with him. However, there is still the matter of the reward you were promised. Come see me.
Oh, what have we here? Another weapons crate. Cool. And more disappointment. Another one here. Nice.
All right, we got guns over here.
At least they're greens. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, to the south. But yeah, there it is, folks. We did it. We made it. We survived. Well, maybe there's some stuff here that's not junk. And now we did lose a lot of money here. I think I died a good 4 or 5 times. I wasn't really counting. Yeah, lots of ammo boxes stored about. There's some weapons crates too. We can loot before we move on.
Always nice to get resupplied.
I know it's cliche, but if I have any younger viewers who are still in their teens and 20-somethings, you know, I'm sure your parents have said at some point or other, you know, to enjoy your youth because it goes by fast. And I can say with absolute certainty they are right, because in a way it feels like one minute I'm 20 years old and, you know, just full-time student, working part-time, trying to sort my life out, and just, it kind of feels like, if you watch, there's this other movie called, oh, it's actually based on a book, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and, you know, toward the end of the film, the main character is monologuing. He says something to the effect of, you know, someday from now, you know, we'll become old, and you know, our photographs will become old photographs and albums. Well, you know, this was this was the 90s, so a different time. Now they're all digital albums, I suppose, but you know, in this moment we are infinite.
You
And
never
that's
have enough stuff.
kind of what it feels like, is you don't ever really think it's gonna end, because I don't know, I guess in a way, like when you're younger, everything just seems to take forever. Even like as a child, especially, everything takes forever, especially when you're not having fun.
Armaments here.
Going to school, the school day seems to last, you know, one day can seem to last indefinitely, or you know, as they say, you know, the days are long but the years are short. And yeah, they're right. It's all true. Because now you're like, wow, you know, you kind of want to rush to be an adult because you want all the freedom, and but with great power comes great responsibility. And they're right. Again. You know, there's something to be said, even though it kind of sucked being, you know, part of me was like, man, it kind of sucks being young and broke and, you know, not having as much money as you like to do everything you want, but you also have a lot of freedom in that too. You don't have as many responsibilities. You get to enjoy this youth and this, you know, sense of Naya and vulnerability.
Always room for more
Because
loot.
it's like nothing really slows you down. Nothing really... You know, if you don't sleep the wrong way, you don't wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, what happened? Not when you're 20. You know, it's like your body is so still young and fresh that you can kind of endure a lot more physically. And parts of me does miss it. You know, staying up late after work with coworkers and just talking about life and not really worrying about tomorrow too much. Oh, we're out of space finally. Well, we did got to ammo up, and we got a fair share of money from what I can tell. So, not too shabby. A lot of ammo, decent selection of gear. Well, in terms of numbers, whether it's actual good gear is a different question. We'll have to investigate that later. Wow, good times. But yeah, it goes quick. It goes really quick. It doesn't seem that long ago I was that guy. Then one day you're mid-30s and you're well along enough in a career, so you're kind of comfortable in that sense, or you've reached a sense of comfort.
Nice
It's like,
to
hey,
get
you know, I finally have some success there, and I can afford to do more things than I could when I was 20. But in a way, you're also more tied down. You don't have as much freedom. You know, staying up late like that is like just a thing of the past. And sometimes just doing things for the sake of doing things. Again, thing of the past. It's not the same, you know. You get a little older and you know, it's like when you're a kid and you finally, you know, you're old enough to stay up late. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, like, bedtime for me during like the school week was like 8 p.m. It's like 8 o'clock, you're in bed. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're in bed and you're ready to sleep. And then like weekends, say, okay, you know, 10 o'clock was, and even 10 o'clock was kind of late, was kind of pushing it. But that was like Friday night and Saturday night. You could stay up a little later. But, and then, you know, you got a little better, and then like you would stay up a little later, and then like, I mean, I remember staying up till midnight. It's like, wow, like that was a big deal. It's like, wow, I stayed up till midnight. And when you're young, it's exciting because it's new and everything's fresh. And then it's like, well, it's midnight. It's like, who cares?
Back.
You know what?
Carry on.
I think he's going to give us access to something
A day
special, so
without
we should
slaughter
clean our bags
is like
out
a day
before we
without
go in.
sun.
Also, torque doesn't make their guns out of freaking wood.
There's a lot of junk here that we can sell off, so. go. Wow, tons of shields. Alright, now we got plenty of space here. But yeah, then you sort of stay up later and later, and like there's really nothing to see. Like nobody cares. Or like, yeah, I think it was actually staying up to midnight on New Year's Eve. That was a big deal. That was like a big deal. Like, whoa, you know. And it's like you stayed up. It's like, all right, well, midnight's here and the year's over and we're starting a brand new year. And okay. After that initial
exciting opportunities await.
High runs off, then it's like, well, now what?
You are dismissed. Ah, yes, your reward.
Let's see here. Oh, we leveled up too, which is cool. We can put another point into grit.
I suppose you've earned it. Barely. Here's a key to the Hyperion corporate gift shop. You'll find your payment there. Break's over. Get back to work.
So let's see. I think it's... There we go. Yeah, so I came in here and I was like... I remember the first time I came in here, it's like, wow, dude, this is my payment? Like... You know, a few lockers and safes and an ammo crate, like that's my payment, like. And then I noticed this. It's like, oh, so we come downstairs. Cha-ching! Check it out. Nice little, selection down here. Hopefully we can find some good stuff.
All right, we got guns over here.
Yeah, it gets old. You know, after you get tired of things, and it's like, you know, the novelty. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. The novelty wears off.
Always room for more loot.
Like, once the novelty wears off, it gets old. Like, it gets old very fast. Like, it was great to experience, and then on to the next thing.
You never have enough stuff.
You know, it's not as fun anymore. But yeah, you know, you don't want to hit that point where like nothing is exciting and nothing is fun. But you know, there will be different things. You know, I didn't think. You know, I get excited going to like Lowe's and Home Depot sometimes. It's like, oh, you know, I really want to buy some.
Guns over here.
I'm gonna buy some new LED bulbs for the interior because, you know, because why not? And that's exciting. But, you know, imagine yourself at 10. You're probably not too excited about going to Lowe's. Because it's Lowe's. It's like, who cares, man? Like, it's not a big deal. Actually, we should probably drop all the junk. Like, all the... anything of white rarity. Alright, we've got a couple more spaces, and then we'll see what,
Always room for more loot.
I mean, none of these I want anyway. or are improvements over what I have from what I can
Armament
tell.
here.
I think the door will stay open. Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. There's vending machines down here. Sweet, so we can still start selling through the junk that I don't want anyway. Alright, I guess it's kind of a good thing too, because that means I have good, pretty decent gear if I'm not finding upgrades on any of this stuff. That accuracy is terrible. You know what? We need the money anyway, because, again, we lost a lot earlier. Well, you know what? We don't really need the money, but it's nice getting some of it back and selling some of this gear. You know, I got enough for ammo, which is pretty much all I buy anyway, so as long as I got enough ammo money, we're good. Ooh, an orange.
This'll help.
Yeah, well, might as well take even the white ones. Sell it. They're not worth much, but money is money. And it looks like it's all of it. The rest is just ammo.
Hyperion asks, what good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point? Get a gun that's as accurate as you are.
Huh, you know, power-wise, these are actually pretty close to what Sledge's shotgun is. Let's take a look at those in a second. Wow. Got a ton of monies. Alright, let's see. If it compares here. So, they are pretty similar in terms of sell value. I give up 5 points. You know, this is kind of interesting because I'm going to give it 5 points in damage, which is kind of trivial, but I'm getting 20 points of accuracy and only losing 4/10 of a point in speed. I mean, would I rather have 5 more damage points and a slightly faster, higher rate, or a much better accuracy rate? I think we're going to give this one a roll. See how I like it. This one's worth more. I mean, power-wise, it's not a huge difference. What, 12 points in damage? But it fires a little quicker, and accuracy is the same. I'd give up a small amount of damage. So let's see, let's sell. Let's sell this guy, and let's see how it compares to... Are we probably going to retire Sledge's shotgun after how long? I mean, the fire rates are all because nothing's ever... No other shotgun's going to fire that quickly. So we can forgo that. So it's 6, so 72 more points in power. But I have some decent accuracy on that one. Well, you know, we're gonna keep it and we'll do a test run, see how it works. Let's go turn this quest in officially. I don't know if we can come back in here. I think once we leave, that's closed forever. If not, it would just be too easy to get just farm a bunch of random gear. Take it and sell it, but let's see.
Over here. Break's over.
All
Get
right.
back to work.
Quest complete. We did it. We're done. Awesome. Well, there we have it. Wow. Oh, and just gonna hit an hour, just under an hour, so not too bad. Awesome. Well, thank you all for staying to the end. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on a future episode. And looking forward to catching you next time spooky season starts. It's gonna be awesome. Later days.